is up, guys? Brothers Barrel here again with you, Harrison,
Chris,
and we have another video here going over 4 bottles each of alternatives. If you can't find them, get this instead. If you can't find this, find this. That's what we're doing today.
and yeah, I think we got some hitters here. We got some cool bottles to,
Okay, well, and get to the point. Okay.
Okay, basically, hard to find bottles. We got bottles that you can find.
Okay, and then... And then... All right, I'm just gonna jump right on into it here.
You start.
Now, here's the thing. This is why I'm starting, because Knob Creek 12. There's a lot of hype over this bottle for a while now. The 12 specifically, it just blew up out of nowhere. And lately, though, I've been seeing it drop a little bit down in price. The hype's been going down, and it's way more readily available.
Yeah, I've been seeing that too. And it's cool because it's such a good bottle.
It's so good. And
I'm
if you go back,
so happy.
Yeah, if you go back to the Jack Daniels, not Jack Daniels, sorry. Yeah, if you go back to the Knob Creek blind that we did, this one was my favorite out of the 4.
It's actually right here over his head.
But, if you can't find this or don't want it, I just suggest Jack 7.
Oh, yeah.
Jack 7.
Brand new for this.
I'm keeping it in the video.
Jack.
Jim Beam 7.
Jim
Sorry, they're
Beam.
basically the same to me. There's no difference. I'm just kidding. Don't slap me. I know you hate that, but Jim Beam 7-year black. It's solid, brand new, way cheaper. It's
2024.
all over the place. It's great. I think it's great. If you don't really like too much Jim Beam, or you just think of the white label and that's all you think of with Jim Beam, try the 7, and then from there go up.
All right. Bottle that I'm looking to have a quick alternative for, Weller Full Proof. One of those bottles that I think
That's just everywhere. I don't know why you're doing this
just
one.
all over the place. Secondary is just a quick little like $400 to $600. Nice and easy. Don't talk to me even if you get a store pick, because that's going to be even more, I imagine. I've never seen one. I know they're out there. My alternative, Larceny Barrel Proof. Doesn't matter the batch, I think, because you're going to get a little bit differences. I think you're consistently going to get a little bit more proof. Yeah, because these are full proof. Yeah, which is, it's always going to be 114, old granddad.
It's interesting though, because it's fun to if you get A through C, or ABC, A through C in the year, you can kind of do a blind, or not even a blind, just taste them side by side and see which Larceny tastes best with that Weller.
Oh yeah.
Full proof, be like, all right, I'm keeping these together. And
exactly.
Share it around and see what people think.
And so far this year, the Larceny Barrel Proofs, in my opinion, according to me, they're good.
They're pretty good.
I mean, they're great. They're weeders. They're just really good. If you're in an area that doesn't get these or the Elijah Craigs, honestly, just Maker's Cask Strength. I mean, that's just gonna be everywhere. Get it? Why don't you have it? It's gonna be. This one's 110. You can get them up to 112, 113, 114.
Nice.
All right, that's my first one.
All right. My number 2 is Blanton's.
Ooh,
So
grenade on the table.
A bottle, Buffalo Trace bottle. So I specifically, randomly, we did a bottle share, and then I got this bottle right here, Evan Williams single barrel.
Ooh.
So this one has recently dropped. Used to be a distillery only bottle, and they do that every few years, right? Where they just randomly mass release them all over the place. So they did that, and I picked it up, and specifically having this, I thought this would be really good in a blind with Buffalo Trace, specifically Mash Bill 2.
Those were the notes you got right away.
Yeah, straight up.
And I'm like, there's no way I've never had anything else that's like a Buffalo. It's kind of like a mash bill too.
I don't know, maybe that's just my hot take, but if you put this in a blind with Blanton's, Elmer T. Lee, we don't have that here, but that's also what I was thinking, Elmer T. Lee and Rock Hill Farms, this would be close. This would be really close.
It's a really good barrel.
Yeah, it might beat this and Elmer T. Lee, I think, out of the park, but I think it'd have a tough time with Rock Hill Farms, but that's my second option.
I mean, single barrel, they're gonna vary a little bit, but
of course,
I mean, this bottle, that was a hitter. I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah.
All right, so we talk about it quite a bit. Michter's 10-year rye.
We talk about this any chance we get.
It's
as long as it's in front of us, we're happy.
Good. It is such a good bottle. It costs a ton of money, and it's hard to find. It's not out every single year unless it's ready, and just so many things. A lot of people can get a hold of Bardstown.
We can't.
We can't in Washington for some reason, but a lot of you can.
I had this sent over to me. Thank you.
But this is their 6-year rye, toasted cherry wood and oak barrel finish.
Oh yeah.
It is so good. It's a 95% rye.
It's one of my favorite ryes right now.
It blew my socks off. It was crazy.
Yeah,
it was just so dang good. Now, I think these are 2 different leagues, and I
for sure, yeah.
I'm gonna be upfront with that,
Right.
but
This is enough like for the price point difference to make you like be okay that you don't have this. It's like, okay,
you could get 3 of these.
I'm good. Like this is happy. I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
This is perfectly fine.
It's so
Make
such a solid.
Make what?
It's such a solid rye. I can't stop talking enough. I think if you can't find those, or if you're in an area like us, oh yeah, if you're in an area like us where you can't get Bardstown, Sazerac is everywhere. Get a store pick. I'm sure you can find a store pick. They are so good. We've had like 3 different store picks, and they're all just phenomenal. So go get those.
Yeah.
Put that there.
He likes them a little bit more than me, but we'll get to that later on.
They're so good. Before we get any further, be sure to hit that like button, comment, subscribe.
Get us to 500.
We're so close.
We're giving away free bottles here.
Free bottles. Click the link when you're done watching this video. Go back to this.
Okay, calm down. Easy.
I'm just saying, we're giving away.
Hey. My next one is specifically going to be, I recently heard that apparently Elijah Craig barrel proofs don't land everywhere as often as it does here. In Washington, they're completely widely available anywhere.
Every batch.
I see them everywhere. Every batch we get A, B, and C, no problem.
We can even get them like 2 years back.
Yeah, that's right. They're kind of just there. But I recently learned that they're not everywhere. And so, this is a limited release, right? Especially the different, barrels and A, B, and C type of thing.
Yep.
And I got another limited release for you right here. It's the Ezra Brooks Cask Strength, straight out of Lux Row. This is also limited as well. It's a single barrel too. And it's ranges from 120 to 130 proof, just like these guys. And honestly, like, I had these side by side at one point, and I was like, this is just fine. This makes me very happy if I'm gonna if I can't find this ever. And I needed a hunt for something, and I found this. That's an easy buy. And recently the price dropped on them too. They used to be like $70. Now I got this for $58. Even lower than this.
And that's going to be lower than the Elijah Craig's.
Yeah. So seriously, give this one a chance. Ezra Brooks, cast strength, single barrel, limited edition. They're really good.
And that's Lux Row. Lux Row's making moves.
Yeah.
With their 4 grain. I mean, we love the Buffalo Trace lineup, as you can see, but
Buffalo Trace lineup. Blood Oath lineup. We're just ADHD today. Anyways, that's my bottle choice for barrel proof sweat.
No, just messing up.
It's okay.
Forget it. I'm just having a hard time today. Anyways, Jack 10. This goes for the 12-2. It's such a phenomenal bottle.
Some say it's even better than the 12.
Some do say that.
Most
say that.
I wouldn't know. I've never had the 12.
Can't find one of these, and I feel so bad for you if you can't, because they're so good. It took me forever to find one, and I'm still trying to get another. Dude, this Jack Daniel's Bonded is just killer. I can sip it neat. I can put it on rocks. I can make it a fantastic drink. I say don't use Old Number 7 for Jack and Coke. Use this guy. It is so much better. But the complexity you get on this 10-year whiskey just proves, and also look how dark it is, just proves what a 10-year whiskey can be if you get out of this Eagle Rare hole. And not knocking Eagle Rare, it's a fantastic whiskey, and it's only $40, 45, $40. But
it's supposed to be 35.
Used to. But it's just fantastic. I can't talk enough about it.
Yeah, great choice. It's a great one.
Just so good.
All right, another Buffalo Trace product on the table for you. H. Taylor small batch. Sorry, I know I'm gonna get probably slammed for this in the comments, but H. Taylor small batch. An alternative that I thought of for this had to be another 100 proofer, bottled in bond. I went Brown Forman Old Forester, specifically the 1897 bottled in bond. This is entirely slept on. And I've been saying that for a long time. The only other person that I've heard talk about is Patrick from that Whiskey Cove. I think it's awesome that he talks about this.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, any chance he gets, he can talk about it.
He talked about it, yeah.
And I love that.
It's fantastic. It's such a sleeper.
It's enormously a sleeper. For what it is, and they're similar price points as well, like MSRP, what they're supposed to be. This hits higher than that, in my opinion.
There's certain days, you know, I kind of flip-flop, but I'm flip-flopping between a bottle no one cares about and one of these guys that people overpay
everywhere too, everywhere.
The green label.
It's crazy, and you know, and if you don't feel like paying that higher price point, honorable mention, Henry McKenna, Bottled and Bond.
Oh yeah.
That one's been going down lately, as you saw in our last videos. And also Bowman Brothers Small Batch.
Oh, that's solid. Yeah, you could find that everywhere.
Yeah, it's really good. So that's my fourth one, and this is probably my favorite, one of my favorite ones right here. Like this is just one of my. If I could just have endless supply, this would be one of them.
Yeah, that's a fantastic bottle. I can't agree with you more on that. This is my last one. 1924. Not too easy to find these days. We lucked out and got a day of the drop because you happen to be in Total Wine.
The last one.
The
available.
last single. Yeah, it's
I just went.
Pure happenstance. So we're so happy we were able to have this. It was just pure luck, and I can't. The secondary market's insane for this right now. Something you can find all the time that actually uses a little bit of the same juice too. It is a blend though, but it's 100 proof. It's not necessarily 10 years old, but there's a ton of oak in it. Cooper's Craft. Thought I was gonna say early times, huh? Cooper's Craft. I hated the neck pour. We popped this sucker open the day we got it, and we're just like, ugh.
Yeah.
Not good.
I think I was more impressive than you were at the time.
Probably.
But it just opened up really nicely.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we just had it the other day, and it's just fantastic. We had it in that blind.
Yeah.
So good. So much dark characteristics to it. Just a fantastic whiskey. I think it's just as complex as this guy. This guy's finish falls short really quick, but everything up to there, pretty complex, delicious, fantastic. I love the bottle. I think this guy kind of holds its own with it.
It does.
That's good stuff.
Yeah. It impressed me.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that's the bottles that we got for you. 4 alternatives. Can't find this. Grab this instead. What do you think of this lineup that we came up with here? Would you agree? Would you disagree? Do you have any other alternatives to what we were saying here? And let us know your thoughts in the comments here. Let us know if you'd like to see more. If you can't find this, find this. I'm not even gonna try to put that.
I'm just gonna keep
here.
putting whiskey up until we end the video.
I'm not gonna do. Yeah. This isn't Jenga.
We logging off yet? I got more whiskey.
Shut up, Lincoln Log Man. All right, Brothers Barrel, signing off. You're welcome, and thank you. I appreciate.